Happy Thanksgiving, Fourth and Trollers. Welcome back to Fourth and Troll Fantasy, the most entertaining fantasy football podcast on the planet. I am Noah Selby.
I'm Wes Selby.
And I totally didn't get holidays mixed up there. We're back.
That's all right.
It's a Thursday.
It's now Christmas time.
Yeah, there you go. It's Thursday if you're watching this when we release it, and that means it is not only any Thursday, it is Thanksgiving Day, and we are here with a Thanksgiving special for Fourth and Troll Fantasy. It's a blast. We're going to have some fun here, doing a few different things, just hanging out. Obviously, this is happening live, so Thanksgiving. Wes, what are you eating in a couple hours?
One thing that's very exciting is that my fiance is making mac and cheese. And apparently this is like really good mac and cheese. Never made it for me. Not because of any other reason than she's wanted to wait for Thanksgiving to make this. And you know my dad and his culinary expertise. So like this is going to be a highlight. So I'm especially excited to eat that. Whatever makes it so special. I can't wait. What are you excited to eat?
Thrilling. Some Chick-fil-A and
okay. Hell yeah.
A porterhouse, you know? No, I'm always a big green bean casserole guy. Not to give away my 101 here from we're going to Thanksgiving dinner fantasy draft here to start out the show. Just spilled the beans. It was terrible.
The green beans.
We're also going to tell you guys who we're most thankful for in fantasy football this year, along with who are the biggest turkeys, just the biggest losers, the worst picks in drafts this year. And then we're going to give you some Thanksgiving Day bold predictions for the games that you're watching later today, or if you're watching this afterwards, if they've already happened, feel free to drop them in the comments, letting us know how right we were, because I'm sure we're going to be 100% correct here. So it's going to be awesome. We're going to have a blast. Starting out here, Wes, like I just mentioned, with our Thanksgiving dinner fantasy draft, snake draft, 4 rounds. Putting together the best Thanksgiving dinner. Drop in the comments who you think is going to win this afterwards, and who does win it based on our picks. And Wes, pick a number 1 through 5.
I'm gonna play it. No, I can't play it safe. I'm gonna go bold. 4.
Damn it, that was it. Okay, you go first.
Yes,
you got it.
Okay. So
first
you kind of teased
101.
me. All right, and this is main courses and size. We've got everything on the table. Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. So it's gonna be crazy to not have the food item of the Thanksgiving dinner as my number 1 pick overall. So I'm going to just call it as it is, going turkey. Turkey as 101.
I got to mark it off. Mark it off my list here. Got to cross it out. Oh no, I thought I was going to miss it here. Now, I got to ask a clarifying question then, because you did turkey. What about is there still a subgenre of turkey available? Because there's a certain item that your father makes for Thanksgiving.
Okay, and, so I thought about that in the same way that your wife makes a very specific dish as well, which is a classic for us. No one else is eating mom's spaghetti. No one else is eating the Ron Swanson smoked turkey leg wrapped in bacon. So if I could pick that, I would, but no one else has experienced it.
So 101s, so I can't take Swanson's or mom's spaghetti. Bummer. You got to come to our Thanksgiving dinner, trollers, if you want to experience those. We'll invite you.
Everyone's welcome.
Yeah, there you go. Listen, I'll take GBC, man. I'll take the green bean casserole. It's my top. It's my top side for Thanksgiving dinner. I'm going to take GBC, and because this is a snake draft, I go again here.
You sure do.
I'm gonna lock down green bean casserole.
Unfair.
And I'm gonna take the pumpkin pie. I'm gonna lock up the dessert as well. I'm gonna get the 2 right there. Those are my 2. But now you get 2, and I'm gonna be lost. I'm gonna be left with something crappy.
Oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do? All right, so you've set me up for the only other option I have right now for my second pick. I've got to double down, and I'm going ham. I'm going to go
double
turkey
meat.
and ham.
Big protein guy, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Big
I'm
protein guy.
having the main foods on my plate. Really, you took, like, I love green bean casserole. That's what I make every year. I make green bean casserole. Not a big mushrooms guy. And yet this requires cream of mushroom soup, and it's so good.
And
I don't understand.
Of it, yeah.
Well, I'm in a tricky spot because that's like all I eat is just kind of those things there. Yeah.
Turkey,
I don't
ham,
know.
green bean casserole.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of in a pickle here. I wish there were pickles. I do love pickles.
Yeah, pickles is the next item off the list.
You know, I don't know what at this point what everyone else knows and enjoys for Thanksgiving. So I'm just thinking about my table and what I'm going to eat. And there's something I really like, and I feel like I'm going to go with for my third pick. There is a really nice Brussels sprouts dish, which
I love some Brussels sprouts.
I hate Brussels sprouts, but this Thanksgiving dish, when they're roasted Brussels sprouts, the little bit of bacon on top, I've got all kinds of meat on my plate. So that's my third choice. I hope I'm doing okay with my with where I finish, and the comments will let us know.
Well, let us know. Yeah, we'll see. Coming back around here, this is it for me. I make 2 more picks, then I'm done. This is terrifying.
You're done.
But I'm going to land with green bean casserole. God, I think I blew it because I just realized I don't have a meat at all.
You got no meat. That's why I stole it from you.
Meat whatsoever. I just realized that. Oh, this is terrible. You know what? This plate is for this plate's for the kids' table because it's just sides. Just sides, you know. Just I guess that's what we're doing here. Just sides and dessert.
Picky eaters.
I'm gonna take mashed potatoes off the board right there. That's my third pick, and then my final pick here. I really don't have a meat. This sucks.
Yeah. What are you doing for Thanksgiving? No meat.
I don't know.
No entree.
Cranberry sauce. This is just terrible.
Yeah.
I blew it. I blew it.
I was thinking
it so bad.
All right. Well, as I mentioned for my final pick, you asked me what I'm most excited to eat. I'm going to lock it in with mac and cheese.
Fair enough. All right. That's it. 4-round draft of Thanksgiving dinner. Wes has turkey, ham, Brussels sprouts, and mac and cheese. I've got green bean casserole, pumpkin pie, mashed potatoes, and cranberry sauce. So get at me. Let's go. Drop it in the comments. Let us know who won. Vote on our social media. We're going to be dropping some social clips as well. So make sure you're following us there. That'll be linked down below. And there we go. Boom. Done. Let us jump into our next spot here, Wes. Who we're most thankful for this year in fantasy football. Best pick this year for your fantasy teams. Who is it?
I've really been thinking. And about the halfway point of the season on our Discord, I just did a ranking. I decided, let's just see how we're feeling based on ADPs. And, and there are a couple of guys that I have drafted in every league that I'm in. I forget how many I'm in. It's about 7 or 8. It's ridiculous. And, I was thinking about Malik Neighbors because I drafted him in every single league except for one because I believed in him and he's panned out very well for the most part. But there's someone that's even later that's been even better. And I think I'm most thankful for Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels being a 12th round pick. And we both ranked him in our top 10. And he has been unbelievable. And it has helped the rest of my team by drafting Jaden Daniels. And so I'm so thankful for this guy. He is who I'm most thankful for this season.
I had a couple of guys written down because I was certain we would say probably one of the same 2 people here. And Jaden Daniels was one of them. So I fully agree with you, Wes. 24.3 fantasy points per game when he is healthy. He's currently the quarterback 4, and he was drafted as the QB 15. I'm thankful for that, dude. In a year full of injuries, he helped me move through to a close to 500 record, and now I've gotten my team healthy here, so he's definitely up there.
Good.
If you're new to the show, this will be news to you, But if you're not new to the show, it's not at all. It's Devon Achane. We're going to just highlight him every single time that we can. He is unbelievable this year, an absolute game changer for your teams. If you took him where I took him at the end of the second round, but in most leagues going in the third round, he was awesome this year, and he will continue to be great. His usage in the passing game is unbelievable. He's averaging like 8 targets a game with Tua. It's like 6 receptions or 7 receptions a game. He's just phenomenal, and I will shout it from the rooftops forever because we were chastised by so many people for being so crazy and wrong about this, and we nailed it, dude. So there we go. Devon Achane, Jaden Daniels, who we are most thankful for this year, and thirdly, just a special shout out and thank you to all the trollers out there. Thank you to you guys, especially those of you in our Discord. And if you're watching this video for the first time, head on over to our Discord. That's all linked down below through our Patreon. And we're very thankful. We're grateful we're able to do this and have fun doing this, and that we get to do this with you guys. So grateful for all of you. And now, of course, the biggest turkeys, Wes. I mean, the worst pick, the absolute worst pick in all of drafts. Big old turkey.
Oh, yeah.
I had a couple guys here I was thinking about. And you know what I'm going to say here, actually? I'm going to say the biggest turkey may not have been somebody who was drafted at all. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not a player that was drafted. Maybe it was someone that went undrafted, who we saw early on in week 1 was going to be an absolute superstar, and we all went and spent 50% of our fab on him and tons of it, and wasted it all and dropped it all on this guy. It's Isaiah Likely, dude. We saw it in week 1. We were like, he's here. He's here. He's the guy. He's so involved. Dropped so much fab on him. What the hell? He's done nothing since then. It was so disappointing. It's like, okay. I mean, what? Like, this is just... It's been such a bummer with Isaiah Likely after we all thought he was the guy. After last year's incidents with week 1 of you spend all your fab on Puka and you're so excited about it. You spend all your fab on Kyron Williams and you're so excited about it. Comes down to it. You come back. It doesn't always happen the same way. Process was there. Product was not. Isaiah Likely is the biggest turkey for me this year.
That's a fair one. That's fair. You know, I know that a lot of people have already forgotten about him, and there's reason. Mark Andrews has been just scoring touchdowns constantly. Yeah. So I was between 2. Okay, and I actually thought whichever one you don't pick, I'll say the other. But it was not Isaiah Likely.
I didn't take either one. Yeah.
So I'll throw out my honorary turkey, which is who I think most people would assume is the biggest turkey, and that is Tyreek Hill. You know,
sure.
2nd, 3rd overall. Been a complete disappointment. People are losing because of how poor he's been for most of the season, at least. But here's who I really think is the biggest turkey, because it can't get worse than this guy. Truly. Okay. At least Tyreek Hill has been scoring some points. Biggest turkey of the year for me is Anthony Richardson. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We all here were excited for the rushing upside. Cam Newton 2.0. He was going to be dominant on the ground. We saw it in week 1, airing it out to Alec Pierce. You know, where you see Justin Fields last year, and it was like, well, he had some really good statistical gains, but they were losing, and so it just doesn't translate to a win. No, losing and sucking. Biggest turkey of 2024 for me by far.
Completely agree. That's a great pick, and I honestly, because of my hatred for him, I'm bummed that I didn't pick that one, because I would have loved to go off then too. Yeah, no, that's a great pick. Biggest turkey for sure. Tyreek Hill, Anthony Richardson, Isaiah Likely. Absolute turkeys. Here we go. We've all been waiting for. Hopefully, who knows? Biggest bold predictions for Thanksgiving Day. Thanksgiving Day football game. Bold predictions. 3 games. Starting out with Bears at the Lions, Giants at the Cowboys to follow, and close it out your Thanksgiving night with Dolphins at Packers. 2 of the 3 of these could be good games.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
knows? It's Thanksgiving. Anything can happen. Let's start out
Sure.
here, though, Wes. First game, Bears at Lions, Ford Field in Detroit. What is your bold prediction for this game?
Well, I am going to be right either way, which is a really smart way to play or to make a prediction, okay? But I'm looking at Bears and Lions, and here's my bold prediction. The deciding factor for this game will come down to the hands of David Montgomery and DeAndre Swift against their old teams.
Okay.
They're either going to be completely shut down or they're each going to have monster games, and it's going to be who has the ball last. But I'm excited for these two teams going up against their old teams. Montgomery has already done that last season, but this is DeAndre Swift's first time against the Lions. Jahmyr Gibbs and Montgomery taking his backfield that he rightfully was drafted into with a first, second round pick. I'm very excited to see how they do in the ground game this morning.
I love that. That's a great one. I had not thought about that aspect of this game, of it as a revenge game for both of those running backs in the backfield. That's going to be exciting to watch. My bold prediction for this game, Caleb Williams throws for over 350 passing yards and 3 passing touchdowns as the Bears defeat the division rival Detroit Lions in Detroit to start out Thanksgiving and send Jared Goff home to put himself into a food coma and go to bed. That is my bold prediction. Caleb Williams gets his mojo back, and he shows out in his first career Thanksgiving game. I like it. I think they're going to be rolling there, and I think it's going to be a fun time to start out our Thanksgiving. Now,
very fun.
Giants at Cowboys. What is the state of either of these teams at this point? Who knows? Wes, bold prediction. Giants at Cowboys. What do you got?
I think this is going to be a great game. This is going to be an awesome game. And I think CeeDee Lamb and Malik Neighbors are each going to have over 120 receiving yards, and they're each going to have a touchdown. I think they're both going to dominate. It's going to be fantastic. It doesn't matter who the quarterback is. They're both quarterback proof. I'm loving this. Let's go. I'm very excited.
That's going to be a fun one. I like that. I like that prediction. I've got a bit of a breakout game. Not a bit of a breakout game, an absolute breakout game for a member in this game, a player in this game over on the Giants. It's Tyrone Tracy Jr. Finishes as the RB1 on the week against the weak Dallas Cowboys defense with 150 all-purpose yards and 3 total touchdowns. He is going to be out there balling out on Thanksgiving. You know why? Brian Daboll found out that he loves this guy, and he will not stop talking about him in the press. He's recently out there saying, yeah, he's going to be a lead guy for us. Yeah, Devin Singletary, whatever. It's Tyrone Tracy Jr. season. He is going to be the RB1 on the week of this game. 150 total yards, 3 total touchdowns. Going to be a barn burner, apparently, based on our predictions here. And then we've got Dolphins at Packers in Lambeau.
I'm just making sure I had lined up Tyrone Tracy, and I did, so we're okay. Just wanted to make sure
good.
with that.
You want to make sure. You got to get that lineup. Right. There you go. Yeah. We got Dolphins at Packers to close out Thanksgiving Day, Wes. A personal game for us. Last time we saw this matchup was a bit of a concussed Tua Tagovailoa on Christmas Day, and it ruined my Christmas. You will not ruin another holiday for me. You know why? I'll tell you why after Wes tells us his bold prediction.
Oh, okay. Fair tease. Yeah, I think we're on the same wavelength here. I think this is going to be a dominant Dolphins game. I think all Dolphins skill players are going to have remarkable games. And, the Packers have been kind of pick and choose who's going to be the one scorer the touchdowns from Jordan Love. And I think all Dolphins skill players are going to ball out tonight.
All right. I love it. And I agree with you. And because you're going to hear my bold prediction here is that Tua Tagovailoa and Jordan Love combine for over 800 passing yards and 8 passing touchdowns. These guys are going to absolutely ball on Thanksgiving night in Lambeau. Tua doesn't play well in the cold. Shut your damn mouth. All right, here we go. It's going to be a barn burner out in Lambeau, even though it's going to be freezing cold, and we'll see how that goes. But I think both these guys have great games. Both offenses are firing. Defenses haven't looked necessarily as impressive as they had earlier in the year. These offenses are going to feast, and it's going to be a good time. That's going to do it. Listen, thank you guys for starting your Thanksgiving with us, or your Thanksgiving weekend, whatever you're doing. We're glad you're here, and have a very happy Thanksgiving to all the trollers out there. We are thankful for all 1,760 plus of you guys that are subscribers, that are part of our community. We'd love for more of you guys to join us. So like, subscribe, and ring the bell. We will see you in December, and we will catch you next time. My name is Noah Selby.
And I'm Wes Selby.
And this has been Fourth and Troll Fantasy.
Happy holidays, happy holidays, happy holidays.
Fourth and Troll Fantasy is a production of FQ Media and Selby Artistic Workshop.